Well, hello, friends. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Cheryl. If you've been here before, thank you for joining me again. Thank you for returning. If this is your first time, a very special welcome. I do appreciate you being here. And I am working in my GoodNotes 6 digital planner. And so I hope that you will plan along with me. So grab your planner, grab your favorite hot beverage. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. So let's get started. It's October and I'm working in the week of October 13th, and I've got some things already laid out. I've got my Sterling ink October monthly calendar there. I've got the week highlighted using the highlighter pen here. This is the eraser, this is the pencil, and this is the highlighter, and you can choose all of your colors. And this is the pen. You can select the width that you like and also select the colors. Now with all of these, you can set your pressure sensitivity, and I turned up my stabilization, stroke stabilization on mine, so that gives me a little more control over my pen. And also I can do the same thing with my pencil as well. So select that and do draw and hold, which I also do, and you can reduce the latency of your pencil as well. Okay, so I've got my Bible studies here. I've got EFAM on Mondays. I've got Bible Study Fellowship on Thursdays, and I have my Art Association meeting there. I'm doing a virtual Bible journaling conference, and so far that's been a lot of fun. And with these pages the way they are doing here, let's see if I can put it down a little bit. I've got my self-care morning routine here, and I will zoom in so you can see that. And I should have put on the focus mode so do not disturb. But anyway, today's my husband's birthday, and so I'm just trying to make sure he gets all the birthday greetings from family members that he deserves. So wake up early. I try to wake up between 7 and 8, and depending on what time I go to bed. Hope you can relate to that. Try to make up my bed most mornings, and I do have my morning cup of coffee, and I've been trying to drink more not orange tea, but lemon and cucumber tea. My journal, Bible journaling, and of course my self-care shower and dressing to impress, and breakfast. Usually that is a breakfast bar or maybe a hard-boiled egg. So let's put a few more things in here that's not on there, and I have saved some as elements, so let's see if we can bring them in. Okay, so I've got a couple of lunch dates here. I've got one on Friday, and Thursday's going to be a busy day because a friend called me and she wants to do lunch before the Art Association meeting. We both belong, so between Bible study and the meeting, we'll squeeze in lunch there. Okay, and this is virtual, so I can watch these sessions throughout the day, and I did the where I can just rewatch anytime, so that will work out on Thursday, so I can catch up on those after in the evening. And let's see, what else do I have that I need to add to the calendar? I'm gonna add this little element here, and I don't have anything here. Well, maybe I'll put it behind here. That might look kind of cute behind there. So that will go there. Click that. And one of the things I find with the latest update is you have to click off before you see where it is. Actually, I think I might like it like that. So I'm going to bring it back to the front. Okay, so you don't see the change until you click off of it. That's one of the things that is kind of different from previous, but you know, you're always making changes, so I have to be flexible. And I had tried this off screen, off camera, so I'm gonna put that there like that. That added a nice little touch on the calendar. And I got a couple more. Let's see. And we'll put that there. Yeah, I'll put that there. And then I'll bring that down. And let's see, I had a couple more. Maybe I will put this here. Make it a little bit smaller. That looks nice there. I've used that before, but I kind of like it. And one more, or maybe actually a couple more. And I'll be finished with this. And what I'm going to do with this one, it has Happy Thanksgiving on it. But what I'm going to do is I am going to crop it. If I can find the crop tool. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So we'll try it. I don't know if it's going to work. And the other thing I can do, that doesn't work. It doesn't seem to want to. I don't see the crop tool in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, well, you know, that'll work. That looks kind of gaudy. Maybe not. I don't like it. I don't like that there. I'm just going to leave the tree there by itself. And then I'm going to add my gratitude statement. And I think I'll be done with this one here. Okay. There's always something to be grateful for. I like that. And that goes nicely there. And that is all I have there. Now, I did want to do a couple of things before, and I can't remember which one I did. So we're going to do this. Okay. All right. So I did my Bible journaling on this page. And if you've been with me for any length of time, you know I don't really care for my handwriting. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it and see. Make sure that this is not in the way. This does not have a clear background, but I'm going to move it once I do this and see how it works out. And I did it on these, and I'm going to try it here live on screen and see if it works. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to edit handwriting. Is that the one? Nope, that's not it. Okay, try it again. And you can never find what you're looking for. Let's see. Yeah, convert. That's the one I want. I want to convert text. Okay, so there's now, it's going to convert it to a text and there. Okay, so that's what you can do if you don't like your handwriting. And I have messy handwriting, so I can do that. But I'm not going to do all of these on screen. And let's see, I'll do this one because I know the one up above it, it didn't, like, I had too many words together. So I'm going to do it one more time. And convert, see if it works. Now, if you are taking school, if you're in class, see, it didn't like purification. So what I can do is, okay, so what I can do is I can type out the word purification. Okay, and then I'm going to convert. And somehow, now I'm going to need my eraser. So to get rid of the rest of this. And then I can do that through all of the rest of these handwritten texts here. Now let's see if it's going to do this one here. Okay, let's see if it'll convert that, because it has a red line under one of these words, so that means it thinks it's misspelled. It's misspelled. I want to say misspellings, but that wouldn't. So let's see, we're going to convert text. Okay, okay, I'm going to cancel that for now. We learn and grow through trials. So let's try it again. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to convert, and we're going to convert text. We learn and, okay, so I'm going to change it to grow, and I need to add an and here. Okay, so I'm going to convert that. Okay, so that looks much better. And so then I can go through and I can do the same thing on all of these. So now let's see if we can get back to where we were. And see. Now, it didn't. I thought I put a link in here, but it's not taking me back. Okay, now, one of the things it can do is I can go here. My link isn't working, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip up until I find where I was, because the link is not working. So this looks like where I was. Okay, that's where I was, and that's pretty much it. Did I have anything else I wanted to go through on this week's digital planner? I have everything on here. See, EFAM, Bible study time. Tuesday was quiet. Wednesday, family birthday. Thursday is a busy day. Friday, not so much. Saturday, Sunday worship. And I think that is everything for this week. I got lunch, and family birthday. So two family birthdays this month. So now the next thing I'm working on is next year's 2026. So I'm going to this page. It didn't take me to where I wanted to go. So this is, I'm working on next week. So I'm trying to figure out what elements I'm going to use for the coming week. So I may reuse some of the same elements, but I know I'm not going to use this tree, so I can get rid of that. I might try to see what I can do with this, but probably not. So I do kind of like the pumpkin letters, so I'm going to leave that there. And I did want to go back to this page. So I'm looking at this 2026 layout, and I got to start thinking about my word for the year. This year's word was restoration, which was a good word for me for this year. And so this was my vision board that I did, and I kind of like that. So I need to go back through and look at my year in review and look at some of those. I need to sit down and just kind of go through my planner and see which elements and what pages I want to reuse and which pages I want to totally redesign. So those are some things that I'm thinking about, and just, focusing in on my word of the year, what I need to work on as far as my physical, spiritual, and emotional self-care, and how I can incorporate some new pages, and maybe use some daily pages more in my digital planner, which I haven't really been using. Trying to stay focused and just maybe trying to change the way I do things a little bit. So, and incorporating a little more self-care and just being more mindful in the way that I present my digital plans and on YouTube and other areas in my life. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Stay well, stay healthy, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Remember to take care of yourself. Self-care isn't selfish. It's being the best you can be, and being the best you can be of all the things that you can be kind. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate you. Until next time, ciao for now. Bye-bye.